a realtor's life. With Coach Mike, he'll get you right. Creating a life. It's a realtor's life. With Coach Mike, he'll get you right. Creating a life. It's a realtor's life. With Coach Mike, he'll get you right. Creating a life.
Welcome to the Realtor Life Podcast as a part of B&D TV's weekly lineup. I'm your host, Michael G. Davis, broker and CEO of Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm, also a realtor and business coach. Thank you for joining us today. We have another phenomenal guest lined up for you. But before we bring them on, I want to remind you that we are streaming live to the Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm Business Facebook and YouTube channel. So for those of you all tuning in live, we invite you to participate in the show by sharing your comments and questions in the live chat. Your engagement means a lot to us. If you have any real estate needs, whether it's buying a new house, selling your current property, or even considering a career in real estate, maybe you're thinking about exploring a new brokerage opportunity, I want you to stick around after the show for a very special message just for you, tailored just for you. So now let's get to the exciting part. I am super delighted to introduce our special guest to you today. This is a returning guest. Yes, the Realtor Life Podcast has been around so long that we actually have returning guests. All right, so without further ado, I want to bring to the stage. She's a real estate professional. She's a born CEO. She's the head of agent recruitment at Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm. I bring to the stage Miss Laverne Moore.
Hey.
Yes, she is. Got a Team Platinum shirt on today. How you doing, Laverne?
I'm doing awesome. Thank you. As a born CEO, as the head of member recruitment, as the person that has made me to be, I'm doing awesome.
Absolutely. Love it, love it, love it. So now, before we dive into the conversation, Laverne, I always like to remind the viewers the motivation behind the show. You know, with 20 years of experience in the real estate industry, I've noticed that real estate professionals aren't always appreciated as they should be. Our clients, our customers, even sometimes our colleagues tend to put us in a box. And they overlook the fact that we are people too with our own passions and multifaceted personalities. So I created this platform to give real estate professionals like yourself the opportunity to showcase their diverse interests and talents beyond just real estate. And along the way, we also offer a bit of coaching to help, everyone that's checking us out and succeeding. So look, before we get started, I know my audience is going to want to connect with you after the interview. Where can they find you on social media?
They can find me on Facebook at S04 E08, I believe. You can just put in the search engine, Laverne, Laverne, MOORE.ladiesofjustice.com.
Awesome. Okay, good stuff, man. I really appreciate you sharing that with me. It's definitely great to know more about all the wonderful work and things that you're doing. So I'm going to start you off, like I start off all of our guests. What are some hobbies and activities that you're a part of that you want to share with the audience?
So I love volleyball. I did that a couple of years ago. Haven't been doing it recently. I grew up playing high school volleyball. I played softball a couple of years ago. Picked up pickleball recently. I need to get more active in it. I love dancing, partner dancing, ballroom dancing, swing out, two-step, anything that you can move to with a beat is what I love to do.
I love it. So you're very active, right? Into a whole bunch of sports. So what is it about sports or really competition? Because even in your ballroom dancing, that's something that you compete in. So what is it about competition that's attractive to you?
Well, it's not really about the competition. It's more about just having fun. And I believe people, as they get older, go back and grab some of those things in your high school years. Being a baby boomer, that's exactly what I did when I started back playing volleyball and softball. Go back and grab some of those things you used to do just to stay active. Because just because the age is getting up there doesn't mean you have to move any slower.
I love it. So, born CEO, right? Tell us a little bit about the origin story around Born CEO.
So Born CEO is actually the team I'm a part of in PPLSI Legal Shield. So just like we have at Brooks and Davis and brokers, there are teams underneath the broker. Team Platinum, Born CEO, is one of the teams that's part of PPLSI. So you see, I can relate everything I'm doing with real estate. So that's what that is. So because we are born leaders, I'm the born CEO of my company. And anyone can, we are born CEO. God made us to be leaders. God made us to be CEOs of our company, not to just, have that mentality of slave, not that mentality of lack. But he says we can have all things through Christ. Through Christ gives us strength, but he says that every morning, let me rephrase it. Every morning I get up saying, oh Lord, I forgot how to get up every
It'll come to you.
Every morning I get up and saying I can have life and life more abundantly. And that's what life is all about, is abundance in any area that we work in. We just have to know that we can have it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, look, tell us a little bit more about Legal Shield and what it's all about, and what was it that attracted you about wanting to become a part of that organization?
Well, actually, I was in 2002, 2003. I actually had the membership with Legal Shield, and I also did it as the business. At that time, my children were in college, so it kept the points on our records as we went up and down the road, back and forth to college. And it kept us all safe. So now my children are grown. Can't just call mommy and say, what do I do? I'm like, call your attorney. And so now, because they have the service, I don't have to worry about whether they're on the road, if somebody's mistreating them. PPLSI Legal Shield can help them answer any of those questions. And the funny thing about it is, we as a people, let me back up. So people with a lot of money, millionaires, those people automatically have access to attorneys. We used to call it mama and papa and aunt and cousin to ask questions of. So the Legal Shield service itself actually gives you access to all kinds of attorneys that you can just call and ask questions of, so that you can protect your own self and your family.
Wow. So you had it back in 2002, and now you've circled back around and gotten back into it. So what is it about? I mean, I'm talking about the business opportunity. What is it about that where you just knew that you had to be a part of it again?
Right. Well, it's funny. When I did it back then, and life happened, got divorced, stuff happened, and I got out of the membership, where I forgot that as long as you keep the membership, you get residual income. So after I stopped doing the work, I was like, why am I still getting these checks in the mail? And then I had to realize that it's because I still had the membership. So I'm like, let me get back into it, because the people that I got in back then, 20, 30 years ago, still have it. And because it has been around for over 50 something years, people keep it. And so it's more for me about the residual income, doing something one time that you get paid on for 10, 20, 30, 50 plus years.
Yes, ma'am. No, that's amazing. So, all right, let me ask you a question. Sometimes I like to throw interesting questions in the mix, especially when we have, our return guest here for us today. So what is one of the best or most worthwhile investments that you've ever made? And it could be an investment of money, it could be time, it could be energy, it could be a multitude of things. But what's the one of the best, most worthwhile investments that you've ever made, Laverne?
One of the best, and I want to say Legal Shield, because again, it's at very little cost. I always like to give back, help people find resources. Just help people with the things they need. Legal Shield is one of those things. And even in real estate, we help people buy houses. We help them find resources to help them buy houses. And so just helping people. So, if I couldn't do real estate at all, even part-time, Legal Shield I can, because it's, again, whether you need somebody to view a contract, whether you need somebody to, somebody mistreating you. One young man a couple of days ago was driving through a city. You know how you can go through these little small towns?
Yeah.
He actually went through these little small towns. The cop kind of had his eye on him, and he wasn't doing anything. So cop finally passed him up, right? And so once the cop passed him up, first on down the line, the cop decided to stop. And when the guy passed him, he decided to pull the guy over And, we can get pulled over for no reason. And so when you pull the guy over, because we have an app that you can just tap the app and have an attorney on the phone with you. He had his attorney on the phone with him before the cop came to his window. And it's like the attorney was just put me on the phone and let me talk to him. And so that's really powerful, because how many times have you been pulled over? I know how many times I've been pulled over. So just to have that, in your pocket, because we all carry our phones with us. So just to do that, it definitely does make you feel better to know that you have an attorney on your phone or sitting in the car with you when you get pulled over.
Really? So let me get this straight. There's a button on your phone. Once you sign up with this membership, there's a button on your phone where if you get pulled over, you push that button, an attorney immediately pops up on your phone before the policeman even walks up to the window.
Well, when you say immediately pops up on the phone, so there's a button, because we all have to know our Miranda rights, right? Yeah. And so there's an emergency button 24/7. There's an emergency button that says, hit this button for emergency, and they should answer within 3 minutes. And the cop gonna sit behind you, running your license, checking to see if you have any priors and all of that. So, and it's funny because when my children got it, that's the first thing I'm like, look, know what this button is, this red button. Because most people have gotten stopped at least once. Right. So I'm like, just know what this button is, so if ever you need it, make sure you push that button and have an attorney on the phone with you.
Yeah. I mean, you know what, Laverne, probably having something like that will make people a lot less anxious, right, and more comfortable. Because I don't know about you, but I get a little nerved up when the policeman get behind me. So you can imagine having access to something like that, how powerful it could be for you. So let me ask you this, Laverne, how do you find yourself taking real estate and LegalZoom and kind of merging those together, kind of like feeding off of one another as far as building those businesses?
Yes, I do. Because the thing is, as a real estate agent, our buyers and our sellers have to sign contracts. And, there's a part in that contract that says, ask your attorney. And so when we have conversations with our clients, they ask us some questions and we have to say, I'm sorry, I'm not an attorney. Right. So with this service, they can have this service because they can always send their contracts over to an attorney to review them. Because there's, the mortgage company has part in that contract, the real estate, it's a plethora of people that are part of that contract. So that takes the stress off of me on trying to explain something that I'm not supposed to be explaining anyway. And I can sit here, call your attorney and ask him those questions, because you do get free, you can send your attorney at least up to 15 documents as many times as you want to review that as part of your monthly contract.
That's awesome. So, kind of in the same vein with LegalZoom, when it comes to real estate, first of all, how long have you been in real estate? And then what was it that attracted you about getting into real estate or becoming a real estate professional?
So real estate, originally, I did get in it. I've been licensed real estate agent for about 9 years. I got in it originally for the money because I knew my job was ending. But again, just through the years to help the people that I help, and I work with mostly buyers. Don't get me wrong, I have worked with sellers, so I love working with either side. But just to help people, because a lot of people that I talk to, some people lease and they're more comfortable to lease. So as their real estate, I'm like, we can do this if we work together. We'll get through the process, because some people just don't like the process of buying. But if you buy, it's a lot. You deal with whatever you have to deal with on your own. A lot of people, when you're leasing, you're at the mercy of the landlord. You're at the mercy of the people that are coming into your apartment, however often they come in. So buying, I like to help people buy, because it's really in the long run better for them. Because when you stay in a lease for 5, 10, 15, 20, 40 years, you done basically paid for a house.
Yeah, that is true. And, just to piggyback off of what you're saying, I have met people that have been in a home and they've been renting for 40 years. So what you're saying, like, some people will hear that and like, no, it's not people out there renting that long, but it truly are people. You have generations of renters. So I definitely applaud what you're doing when it comes to LegalZoom. So I mean, when it comes to real estate,
Legal
legal
shield.
shit. Yeah, when it comes to real estate, I was trying to say real estate though, and I said completely different company. But I would love to, for as we talked about people's apprehensions, we talked about people renting, right? And especially with you being in Legal Shield, which is on the legal side of things, and you correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that there's a big gap, especially in the Black community, as it relates to transferring wealth and legacy, like not going through the proper channels, as far as wills and probates and understanding how to transfer when you do buy the house or when you do build that wealth, being able to properly transfer it to your heirs. I'd love to kind of have that conversation with you, and then also see how could Legal Shield come in and maybe help out plugging that gap as well.
Yes, that would be great because again, I met people that rent, like you say, they've been renting for 40 years. I've talked to organizations where baby boomers in their 50s, 60s, 70s don't want to buy. And I'm like, if you still here, what if you still here? I talked to one lady, I said, well, what if you still here? I think she said she was in her 70s. And I'm like, what if you still here in 20 years? She's like, oh, Lord, I hope not. So I wanted to say, well, I don't think your children would feel that way.
Right.
So yeah, I would love to have that conversation just to help, because even our will, so people that rent, it's good to have a will because people will fight over whatever you have. Mm-hmm. People that are buying and selling, it's good to have your will because you want to leave your things to your loved ones. And so that your will is kind of like a love letter to your family. Mm-hmm. And trust me, do you have any idea how much it costs to write a will? Do you have yours, Mike?
No, I don't know. How much does it cost, Laverne? Let us all know.
So you can be charged anywhere from $500 to $900 plus to get your will done.
Wow.
And so a lot of people are like, well, I really can't afford that. So with Legal Shield, it's less than $1 a day. It's right at $30 a month to have it. So at $30 a month, that's less than $365 for the year. That pays for your will.
Really?
Exactly, it does. And so it's a lot. It's a lot that you can get, which is having Legal Shield. I love talking about it, and I love that I do have buyers that see the need in it. Because again, we are not attorneys. We trying to help you buy a house.
Right. No, absolutely. I mean, so again, let me make sure I get this right. So for $30 a month, you have access to attorneys that will draw up a will for you. So like if I paint a picture, if I'm working with someone, they're a buyer, they buy a house, right? They close on their house. I can actually put them in a position where they can get a will done to make sure that if anything happens to them, that purchase, that investment, that legacy can be properly transferred to their heirs. Is that what I'm hearing? And I can do that for $30 a month?
Exactly. That's exactly it. And then the good thing about it is not even just about your will. We also have identity shield. With identity shield, how many times have we opened an email and it's not really from the person we thought it was from? And so we do have concerns with that. And then we're always getting emails, whether it's from our bank or whoever, saying that your information has been compromised. Mm-hmm. So with Identity Shield as well, that's something else that we help cover. And we have it's $3 million worth of coverage that you have. So if something does happen, you'll get everything straightened out and taken care of.
Wow, that's amazing. That is amazing. So, Laverne, I'm going to ask you a couple more questions and then I'm going to let you go because I know you super busy, born CEO, Team Platinum, head of recruiting at Brooks & Davis, like you got to get it in. But I got one more interesting question for you. So what is an unusual habit or thing or absurd thing that you love? Like what is an unusual habit or something that's absurd that you love? And take your time, think about it. You ain't got to be quick to answer. But what is an unusual thing or absurd? Others would see it as absurd, but you just love it.
Oh my goodness. Oh my Lanta, I don't know. Absurd.
Yeah, or weird, unique, unusual habit.
Let me just tell you one thing happened recently, okay?
Okay.
Don't hold this against me because I don't know. I'm sure somebody have done it.
I won't hold it against you.
I'm a safe driver, right? But I actually got on the road the other day, made a day trip, and I got to 102 and drive, and I'm like, ah!
You was driving 102 miles an hour?
I have never ever in my whole bunch of years have never done that.
Yeah.
And that was absurd. So when I decided to look down at my speedometer, I'm like, oh my God, I'm going 102. The good thing about it, there were 5 of us in that vehicle. We all had legal shield. It's like we all got legal shield times 5.
Yeah, just in case.
Okay.
Well, the $1 million question is, did you enjoy that? Did you enjoy going that fast?
Yes, and only the people in the back had a problem with it once they woke up and saw what I was doing. The person in front was like, "Oh, girl, yeah, go." And I'm like, "Yeah, I got places to go, people to see, things to do."
Wow, so you clearly that was somewhere you needed to be, and you needed to get there quickly. So I love that. I love that. Well, look, so now before I wrap things up, man, I definitely want to say thank you. Thank you for coming on today, sharing your story, sharing, giving us a window into your world, right? So really appreciate you for doing that for us. Before I let you go, is there any final words or final comments that you want to share with the audience, that could use and kind of benefit from you being on here today?
Yes, thank you, Mike, for having me today. I really appreciate. I love Brooks and Davis. I love my Brooks and Davis family. I love my Legal Shield family, and just connecting with Brooks and Davis and connecting with me as well. We can do both sides of life. We can get you a house bought or sold, and then we can get you legally covered. And so that's what I love about both companies. And so thank you again for doing this. I love, again, my Brooks and Davis family and my Legal Shield family because we are all here to serve people. So if you have any questions, you know where to find us.
Absolutely. No, I loved it. I loved it. And what I can say to you publicly, Laverne, is that we love you too, right? Being a part of, and I'm sure Team Platinum and Legal Shield feels the same way. There's just a different light and energy that you bring. You're the perfect person as far as making people aware of what we're offering here at Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm. They really are drawn to you. And I think a lot of it has to do with your sincerity and your desire to want to serve. So you keep doing that. I know great things are ahead, and just cannot wait to see what the future holds for you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So it has been an absolute pleasure having Laverne on the show today. She's an amazing, phenomenal person. Definitely, consider what she talked about as it related to Legal Shield and the things that they provided from a legal standpoint. What it does ultimately is it gives, everyday individuals access to legal representation. And that's just a great membership to have access to. All right, with that being said, man, let me jump into some announcements for things that we have going on at Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm. I always like to start off with B&D TV. It's something that we're super proud of. It's our digital programming. It starts out on Mondays at 7 o'clock with our Monday Night Live. It's our real estate call-in show. We go live at 7 o'clock every Monday with myself, Michael G. Davis, as well as my co-host, Mr. Prime Real Estate Rick. And we're answering real estate questions from the audience, as well as providing advice for real estate professionals. Then you just experienced the Realtor Life podcast. We're always looking for guests to come on board. Every Tuesday at 12:30, we dive into the life passions of real estate professionals. It's super easy to become a guest. All you have to do is scan the QR code or click the link, and you will be able to complete the guest information questionnaire, and we can get you booked, get you on the calendar. Now, here in about an hour and a half or so, we're going to be doing our Real Estate Happy Hour live. It's something that we do every Tuesday at 2:30. We go live on Facebook and YouTube, along with just like with our other digital shows. We discuss what's trending on social media. We look at current events, real estate industry related topics, along with some real estate advice to consumers and realtors. It's just real estate professionals talking about randomness, The best part about this show is that the audience has the opportunity to get on the screen with us and share their thoughts as well. Get on here with these real estate professionals talking about random stuff and just enjoying the show. So in an hour and a half, if you don't follow us on Facebook, make sure you follow us. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can get these notifications. Today, we have a great topic. Episode 9, we're talking about Tech Wars, unveiling the epic iPhone versus Android showdown. Everybody want to talk about that. Everybody's having those conversations. So come on board with us today during Real Estate Happy Hour Live and discuss it with us too. So we love to see you there. All right. So now Thursdays, we do our Prime Real Estate Network. The Prime Real Estate Network podcast is a real estate talk show. It's hosted by author, serial entrepreneur, and co-founder of Brooks & Davis real estate firm, Larry W. Brooks, along with professional realtor and real estate investment expert, Mr. Prime Real Estate Rick. The show delivers no hype education and expert perspectives in a fast-paced, entertaining style. Check it out. There's a new episode released every week. So be sure to subscribe to the Prime Real Estate Network YouTube channel or the Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm YouTube channel so you can learn more and see all the past episodes that we've had. All right. Also, we have our Houston Real Estate channel. It's powered by Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm. Subscribe to it today, where we explore vibrant neighborhoods in Houston. It's a comprehensive guide to all the neighborhoods in Houston and the surrounding metroplex. You'll be able to get valuable insights on Houston's real estate market with our diverse range of videos, including in-depth market reports and essential tips for buyers and sellers. So if you haven't subscribed, scan that QR code on the screen and subscribe to the channel today. Whether you're relocating to Houston or relocating within Houston, it's a phenomenal resource and tool for you to use. Okay, and then our World Changers community. It's something that we're super proud of. It's all about connection and collaboration, right? You do not have to be an agent with Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm. You also don't even have to be licensed, right? It's an opportunity for you to unlock the full potential of your real estate career. All you have to do is have a desire to have a career in real estate. You become a part of this membership. You join our supportive family where you can grow, innovate, and be recognized. Embrace diversity as we reshape real estate with impactful solutions for all communities. Make a difference by engaging in local initiatives for a brighter future. Elevate your education beyond transactions and prepare for success, including acing the real estate exam. So like I said, you do not have to be licensed. You will be able to enjoy the accessibility and easy collaboration within our vibrant real estate community. And here's the best part. It won't cost you a dime. The only investment required is your time. The rest is on the house. Get ready to soar with us. Join now. Let's make your real estate journey unforgettable. So for anyone that wants a career in real estate, if you are already licensed, you don't have to be a member of Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm. I'll repeat it again. We invite you to explore this World Change community. All you have to do, take the next step in your journey by visiting the website that we have on the screen. It takes less than 60 seconds and it will get you signed up. Now, if you are in the process of obtaining or interested in getting your real estate license, you can discover this exclusive opportunity that's waiting right here for you with our Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm student affiliate membership. It'll get you all the same benefits that I mentioned. All you have to do is go on the screen, sign up for the affiliate membership, and you too will become a part of the World Changers community. I am so thrilled to share this incredible opportunity with you, knowing it aligns perfectly with your interests and goals. Join us in reshaping the future of real estate today. All right, we also want to share an event that one of our agents is having, Mr. Andre Berard with Yes to Real Estate. He's having a phenomenal event coming this Saturday, May 4th, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. It doesn't cost anything. Make sure you go to their website at yesrealestateteam.com/events. So that's yesrealestateteam.com/events. They're actually going to have Mr. Slim Thug, Boss Life Construction. His company, a lot of people know Slim Thug from him being a rapper, but he also is very heavily in real estate. So they do construction, they do new home sales. So he's participating in helping fill the gap when it comes to home ownership here locally. So they're going to be discussing. You'll have developers there. You're going to have investors there. You're going to have people that have been developing, building homes, purchasing land. So I know there's a lot of real estate professionals that are interested in that space, but there are also just individuals. So I encourage you, if you're one of those people, come to the event on Saturday, go to the website, learn more about it, make sure you reserve your seat. I'll be there, and I look forward to seeing you take part in it. So that's this Saturday, May 4th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. All right. Finally, I want you all to stay in the loop. Do that by following us on LinkedIn for industry insights. You can follow us on Instagram for behind the scenes fun, Facebook for lively discussions, and YouTube for exclusive video content. Join the community. Search Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm on each one of these platforms and hit the follow or subscribe button. You do not want to miss on the latest updates and exciting content. Also, we have a QR code to our Google business page. So if you've had an experience with us, whether an agent, whether a customer, whether just a colleague or friend, we want to hear your feedback. Give us a 5-star rating. Let the world know about what we're doing over here at Brooks & Davis so we can get our ratings up on our Google business page. So go visit there today. All right. Final reminder, if you have a real estate need, like looking to buy a house or putting your house on the market for sale, maybe you're interested in a career in real estate or looking for a change in brokerage, stay on after the show. We got a very special message just for you. That's a wrap for this episode of the Realtor Life Podcast. Again, shout out to Laverne Moore, Team Platinum, born CEO. She's doing excellent things with Brooks & Davis and with Legal Shield. Super excited about that. We hope you enjoyed the conversation and gained valuable insights. Be sure to join us next time for more engaging discussions with amazing real estate professionals. And remember, stay tuned after the show for a very special message tailored just for you. I am Michael G. Davis, broker and CEO of Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm, also realtor and business coach. Here's to coaching you into the cosmos. It's time to take off, baby. Have a great one.
Hey there, if you're in the midst of a real estate journey, whether you're buying, selling, getting licensed, or already licensed, this video is just for you. I've got some outstanding news to share, so stick around. Considering buying a home? We're here to help. We offer, at no cost or commitment, to schedule a showing for any property in the Houston Metroplex. When you choose our firm, we'll be with you every step of the way, guiding you through the process. Want to learn more? Visit our website or give us a call at the number shown. If you're thinking about selling your home, we've got some great services to offer, again at no cost or commitment. We can provide a free neighborhood buying and selling activity report, showing you the recent market activity in your area. We also offer a free in-person property condition home evaluation, where one of our professionals will provide recommendations to help sell your home faster and for more money. When you choose our firm to sell your home, we'll ensure it reaches more active home buyers than any other realtor. To learn more about this, visit our website or give us a call at the number shown. Unlock the full potential of your real estate career by becoming a part of our free membership. Join our supportive family where you can grow, innovate, and be recognized. Embrace diversity as we reshape real estate with impactful solutions for all communities. Make a difference by engaging in local initiatives for a brighter future. Elevate your education beyond transactions and prepare for success, including taking the real estate exam. Enjoy accessibility and easy collaboration within our vibrant real estate community. And here's the best part, it won't cost you a dime. The only investment required is your time, the rest is on the house. Are you ready to soar? Join us now and let's make your real estate journey unforgettable. If you're in the process of obtaining or interested in getting your real estate license, discover the exclusive opportunities waiting for you with the Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm Student Affiliate Membership. Visit the link on the screen today. If you already have a real estate license, we invite you to explore the World Changers community. Take the next step in your journey by visiting the link you see on the screen. Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm, your trusted partner in real estate.